Oh, hello there. Welcome back to my Supreme OneChunk Ironman episode number 6. For those of you that have been here before, I'm not dead. Yay! I just had a lot of grunt work to get done, so the video can have some substance. For those of you that are new, I'm stuck here until I finish everything I can do before I roll a random adjacent chunk. To quickly recap where we left off, we killed guards for clues and iron ore. Then we juggled medium clues and fumbled 3 of them. We managed to lamp 16 construction and change our crest. We successfully sacrificed another 3 medium clues before we shot these guards through the heart, and I'm to blame. A bird then insulted my entire family, and I proceeded to deforest the superior half of Falador. Here are the remaining requirements at the end of last episode, and here's the stats we left off with. Before we get into the episode, I just wanted to mention that anyone can join my in-game CC if they ever want to hang out. And here we go. Okay, I've saved up 34 birds' nests. Alright, let's see. Not bad though, we got, what was it? Exactly 13. Alright. And here is our first lamped level of the episode 35 smithing. Saves a lot of time just doing it with lamps, but that's our first one. Never a dull moment in Falador. Oh, not a great way to start. Here is 98 woodcutting in our chat box because I missed it. But we only have one more level until I can't miss them, right? Look at the bright side. Something interesting happened last night. I sent Mod Ash a tweet on the tweeter. I never use it, but I use it for that. Asking about secateurs being sold by this gardener Heskel over here. And he was intrigued, and it kind of sounded positive, dare I say. Because it makes sense. It's the only tool that's sold at shops that's not sold at the gardeners. So he said, if time permits, I'll work on it. Maybe. If I remember, maybe. So in the meantime, I guess I'll just be holding on to all the nests I get in hopes that he comes through for me. So hopefully one of the next clips involves good news and a news update. Let's find out. Well, there's some good news. Thank you, Aegon615, for the bond. Very, very generous. And 36 smithing. Boom! 99 woodcutting. Woo! Yes. We ran out of woodcuttings. Why not visit Wilfred near Lumbridge? So 99 is great. It does cap me out at my ability to get successful woodcutting chops with the steel axe. I do wish I could get this cape because I believe it's a 10 or 15% chance of getting more nests or something. Something about that, which would be very, very good for me. But we cannot get it until we get to talk to Lumbridge, so... There we go, first 99. Yeah, that looks clean. Okay, so we're also going to open these 87 nests. Okay, here we go. It is what it is. Still a lot. 58 Hunter, 10 more levels until we can catch nature emblems. Oh well, we got some good nesting. We get a lamp, and that brings us... Are you guys ready for this? 37 smithing, baby. Thank you, it's me sauce. Very, very generous. That is interesting. I feel like that's the rare drop table. However, it doesn't add any new requirements because we just have the furnace. So as I said, I've been saving these for a long time. We finally got enough for level 6 crafting. Ta-da! Gold necklaces. Superb. Thank you very much for the bond. That is very, very generous. We will use it to spend more time whacking this tree. There are 93 nests. Super great. I want to see how many we got. Curious. So these are what the stacks are looking at. We have 53 bird's nests. So that was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I decided I'm not going to bank nests anymore, but here we have 38 smithing. Awesome, all from lamps. That's something. Hey, how about that? It was fishing. We get 38 fishing right there. Never touched a fish in my life. We managed a one-step casket? What'll it be? That's interesting. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna have use for that, at least for now, but at least it's something that goes well with my wool slippers, baby. Thank you, Sexy Pure. And just like that, we've hit 50 million total experience, all in West Falador. Well, how about that? A book of knowledge. This should give us 39 smithing. Woohoo! Now with a bourbon stout, we can smelt our gold, which should get us to 40. So I'm gonna do that now. There we have it, level 40 smithing. We can now smelt gold, which is what we were just doing. But now we don't need to boost. So I have one more inventory of gold ore. I have quite a few iron ore, but not enough coal yet from implings. So yeah, I'll continue lamping smithing to help it along. I think that'll actually save me hours in the chunk, so I'll keep on working on that. But yeah, level 40. Cool. So here's the first fletching level of the video. It's been really, really passive when I really need to AFK. Here is 85 fletching. That leaves us 2 levels to go until we can cross it off the list. Another one. Oops, got one too many. There is 5,900 in the chat box. Another one-step casket for a backup shirt. Okay, I guess they are beginners after all. It's magic experience. That gets us 56 magic. I think that's mostly all from evil Bob Randos. Pretty cool to see. So I've been banking my logs for future fletching and fire making, and just wanted to show you I've hit 300,000. Yay! I'm probably gonna go till about 400,000 and then start dropping them. But just wanted to show you. So I added a new cell to my spreadsheet. It takes into account the expected farming experience gained from my banked seeds to expected farming experience banked while planting the seeds ratio, recursively as an infinite series. So the effective meaning of this value is, if this value is at or above 100%, regardless of if secateurs have been added to my chunk, it should save time in the chunk to plant the seeds now, whether the trees survive or not. Whenever the percent goes below 100%, I should stop planting and just camp for seeds until it goes above 100% again. As you can see, the percent is currently above 100%, so I'm going to start planting again now, even though the addition of the secateurs hasn't been pulled yet. I'll just start with the oaks because their experience to grow time ratio is the lowest, so it will help the most. So I've also added a projection section to my spreadsheet to predict how long it will take to bank enough seeds, and it made me realize the math I did in episode 2 used some of the wrong numbers. I used the experience per seed nest and not the experience per usable seed nest, which took into account the probability of getting a usable seed again, which I'd already accounted for. So instead of needing around 200 million woodcutting experience, it looks like it'll be more like 100 million experience, or something like that. Anything good? Nope. He's not wrong. So here's the first farming level since we've started planting. 62 farming. How about that? All from a single patch. And here we have 42 smithing. Just 7 more levels. You may not like it, but this is what beak performance looks like. So I got distracted by a microwave, and I failed the molly random. Time for the walk of shame. Oh, I can smell the secateurs. We just passed 25 million woodcutting experience. Elemental staff, please! That's not the stuff. Finally happened. I got my first mahogany seed. That completes all of the seeds. I was debating on if it should be a supreme requirement, but regardless, there it is. Took a long time. Ta-da! And with this inventory, we meet our log goal. We now have 99 fire making and 95 fletching banked in oak logs. Hopefully, never have to get them, but we have them if we need it. So now we're going to be dropping to speed it up. Another lamp smithing level, 43. Turns out, farming oak trees is pretty slow XP, but 63 farming. Hey, thanks Frosty, that's very generous. Maybe a staff? It's no staff, but the dad bod has come to Falado. I've been using my iron ore from guards when I get coal from random events and implings, and this is 44 smithing. Fantastic. We are only 5 levels from being done with smithing. Here's 64 farming while we're still on our oaks. Well, I'll be. We actually got a 2-step easy. I think this will be our 4th one. So that's crazy. All right, let's see what's inside. Oh, okay. You can put in your hand. It is black, and it is not an X. We now have 30 million woodcutting experience and a lot of seeds. Here is a PSA for everybody out there, okay? You see this guy? This chump? He is splashing on this duck. Little does he know, this is multi-combat. Do not splash in multi-combat. Some little nefarious person might have a bow on them and they might, I don't know, shoot them. That way the arrows go away so there's no evidence. Could happen, just saying. I know there's a lot of these in here, but they bring me joy. Oh, sometimes they bring me joy, okay? This tree marks our last acorn that we had stored up. So now we're starting on the willows. As we get acorns, we'll continue to use them. But for now, we'll focus on willows. We've had just over 300 oak trees survive, which is pretty good. Can't complain. See how many we end up with. That'll be interesting. Here's another random tidbit, but that egg I just had in my inventory was my 100th god egg. Put in the comment section below which egg you think I will have the most of when I am done. This willow tree we get 65 farming. Hespori someday. Awesome. That also puts us 7 levels away from 72, which we can then boost to plant magic trees, which will be pretty neat. So look forward to that sometime eventually. Another passive fletching level, 86. We inch closer and closer. Here is the big 60 hunter. With that, we can actually, if I can find it, barehand eclectic implings, which is something I do not plan to do. Just as a refresher, how I plan to handle implings is items from implings will be treated like items from clue scrolls or random events, so it's like they would unlock new skill challenges, but I'm not required to complete them all. And then when I get to Puro Puro, I'll have to complete all the tables. So for the eclectic implings, I'm avoiding them because of the adamant ore, which would get me stuck here for a while. I will say, this person brings me joy. He comes and does this emote that I have no idea what it is, but I give him some back. That's a healthy relationship if I've ever seen one. So I've started sending U's with super compost because I have so many U seeds, but this is my third dead in a row, and I'm really regretting it. There is 66 farming. Ta-da! I've been planting some U seeds, and they've all been dying, but I think I'm going to go till I run out of super compost, because I can't feel anything anymore, so onward. And just like that, 35 million woodcutting experience. We are creeping. Ooh, I like that. With this we get 46 smithing. How about that? We're only 3 levels away from our goal, being able to boost to make our mithril bars. Very cool. We've had a turn of fortune with these U's, and here is 67 farming. How about that? 1 level from lobsters, 1 mile from actual lobsters. 68 farming. With these super compost, levels go pretty fast. Guys, I finally got it. It took 38 million woodcutting experience, but I have my beaver. Oh my goodness. Oofta. So, last time I checked my spreadsheet, it was like 2.8 times the drop rate, and I had like a 94% chance of having it by now, but we got it, baby. Oh, we got it. See, now it's just how many are we gonna get on our journey here, but that's another one off the list. Yeah. Okay. We had gone 22 or 23? Yeah, 23 in a row without getting our 1 step, but we finally got it. This will be our 17th, I believe. We really want an elemental staff. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And with this book of knowledge, we get 47 smithing. That is only 2 levels to go. These randoms are doing their duty. Here is 69 farming. No denying that's kind of impressive, right? Faladaddy has reached 40 million experience in woodcutting. Here we get 61 hunter. That's nothing, but it does mark halfway to being able to catch nature implings barehanded, so neato. It's been a long time coming, but here is 70 farming. Oh, that looks clean. It's not a whole lot of, not very useful right now, but we're getting closer. Alright, I'm opening 506 seed nests that I've saved up, which is the rate of a redwood seed, which is the highest, like its lowest rate. So hopefully we can get every single seed with these nests. Let's see if it happens. We did not get it. We got everything except... That's okay. I don't have any use for the redwood seeds. I just wanted to get it. We are almost done lamping smithing. Just 1 more level. So today, Jagex made an update that was actually good. They made it so that from your interface you can toggle the arrows going straight into your quiver when you pick them up, and runes going straight into your rune pouch when you pick them up, so you no longer have to go all the way to Lumbridge and make exceptions for that. So that will be greatly appreciated going forward. So I've been a little bit worried about the air staff, so I've been actually juggling beginners. And here's number 18. It's a beginner. I probably should have had this floating stopwatch a lot sooner, like during my medium grind. But anyway, here is number 19. Okay, I guess I'll cast some air strikes. You can tell how grueling this level is because I'm getting the level on an oak tree. But here is 71 farming. That's massive. We're only one level away from being able to boost the garden pie to plant a magic tree. Alright. Here goes. 1, 2, 3. A fire staff! That is awesome. I can use that to start burning through my nature runes to actually start alching stuff. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, air would be the best. So let's talk about this fire staff. This upgrade is massive. We can use it for alching, superheating, or enchanting ruby rings with no elemental rune cost. Finally, it can provide relief depending on my elemental rune stocks, and some extra experience when casting damaging spells. I'm gonna take this opportunity to burn through some nature runes for a couple magic levels for better maze loot, without having to waste any hard-earned fire runes. I realize the alks I'll be doing are not the most efficient for money, but we're done with money requirements in this chunk, and I'll get new ways to make money as we go. I'm still waiting on spells that use multiple types of elemental runes because I'm not sure how it'll shake out in the future and whether or not I end up with the other elemental staves. So, let's see how far we can go. So some of these clips here, I recorded the wrong screen on accident, but I figured you may as well listen to what I said anyway, because I can't recreate the clips. So it felt like such a waste to just sit here and alk, so I decided to smack this guy at the same time, and I actually managed to get a casket, which is great, so I'll open that here in a sec. We ended up about 3/4 of the way to 63 magic, and there it goes. So I'm just gonna finish that up probably with curse, I guess, and then I'll hop off the magic for a while. So, but for now, let's see what the 21st beginner casket has. I just got one of those. Well, that's not very useful anymore, but can't complain. I got a staff. So. Alright, hopefully I'll be back with a magical. There we have 63 magic. I don't think it's anything super special, but it does give us some more total levels for those maze randoms, which is pretty nice. So, let's see where we go next. And there is 45 million woodcutting experience, all with a steel axe on an oak tree. I'm excited to see where we end on the high scores after this episode. One step casket! I have 2 more steps! Okay, let's see. Number 22? Alright, that's fair. It was a beginner casket, wasn't it? Anyway, got a good start towards number 23. And the next day, we get 23, and inside we find... Okay. This one took a little bit longer, but we managed. I think we got that dad bod earlier this episode, but... Casket's a casket. I've been waiting a while for this one. Very, very, very passive level, but here we get 87 fletching. That's the level required for magic shields with it, which is a skill task in this chunk. So we just need to get our hands on some magic logs, and let's do that. After over 4,400 hours in one chunk with one farming patch, we have finally achieved 72 farming. With a +3 boost from a garden pie, we can now plant a magic tree. So let's do that with our super compost and hope it does not die. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. There's like around an 84% chance of survival, but we've only gotten 12 magic seeds and 45 million woodcutting experience. So each one of these is very, very precious to me. Good luck, buddy. My goodness, your magic is ready to harvest in Falador. Anyway, we'll check health, get our pet. Not quite, but I'm going to chop down quite a couple of these. But first, we'll just make our get our requirements out of the way here. And just like that, we suddenly have everything we need. First, we'll make our fire, so that's off the list. Then we will make one magic short bow, one magic longbow, and all shields. As far as I'm aware, this is my best in slot shield for the chunk now. Looks pretty cool. And then we'll just string these guys up. Look at that. We have a special attack bar somehow. Do I have any arrows? I do. What should we special attack? This guy. Alright. Cool. I suppose now might be a good time to talk about Tangleroot since we've reached a farming milestone. The plan with Tangleroot is that if I do not get it by 88, which is the requirement that I need to leave the chunk, definitely, then I will probably end up backlogging Tangleroot because it is it's time locked because of farming, and with just one patch, it's already a very rare pet. It will take a long time. I think most of you can understand that. So if I don't get it by 88, it will be backlogged, and the plan is that when I get another patch, it will be unbacklogged. So that's the current working plan. So don't yell at me too much. Also thought I'd take a moment to show you what the spreadsheet's looking like. The format keeps changing. I'm not sold on this one either, but so sorry about that. I would just say ignore this spot for now because it is. I've recently started that, so its numbers are way off. So, but what I wanted to show you was my percent banked, assuming secateurs, which is a dangerous assumption. We finally passed 50% banked, which is a great feeling. I'm not expecting to get secateurs, but still cool to see. That's just what I based everything originally off of, so that's why I was hoping to get 50% there. But as you can see, this assumes like normal composts, around a 65% survival rate for everything. That's getting up there as well. So of course it'll take a while to grow it all, but it's cool to see it all coming together here. Ooh, a present from Jagex. What'll it be? Oh, you shouldn't have. Wow, this 26th one was real fast. I got both of these steps real fast. Oh. We got a one step. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. I think this is like 27 maybe? Okay, let's see. We want to see an air staff. Come on, baby. Yeah. Okay. I think that's new. Alright, well, that's okay. We keep trying. And there we have 62 Hunter under our belt as well. That's all passively. I've just been hopping with my other account here, getting Earths and Essence Simplings, because those are the ones that I really need for the super compost and things. But yep, we're still 6 levels from new Trimplings, but might end up getting there. We'll see. Here we have a random 71 ranged. That might seem a little random because it is, and I will show you why I got it in just a sec. Okay, now we're over by the furnace, and we'll make 1 gold bar. And that gets us to 49 smithing, all in this chunk, just from lamps, guards, and implings. That's crazy. And it gets us straight to 1200 total level. How about that? That is clean. And while we're here, let's get the chunk requirement out of the way and smelt a mithril bar. And we have some friends. Okay. Cheers. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention. I have this book of knowledge that I was holding on to. And now, lamps are no longer going into smithing. They're going into crafting to speed that up. And this won't quite get us a level, but it's symbolic of our crafting journey we're going to undergo. But I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for today. We have over 1900 hours of progress in this video. We've done so much. We've crossed off the beaver, we crossed off 87 fletching, 49 smithing, we have 50% of our seeds banked, and we grew our first magic tree. Here are our ending stats, and interestingly, we are ranked pretty high on the hardcore woodcutting high scores. We finished rank 46 this episode, and I only imagine that getting higher. Here's one last peek at the spreadsheet where we're leaving. And I just wanted to take this moment to thank everybody that stopped by and checked on me during these long 6 months of grinding. Just a small little soapbox. If you think your friends need to be checked on, you should check on them. That's a good thing to do. But that's all I've got today, so thanks everybody for watching, and smell you later!